Hello and welcome to the fifth module of the unit devoted to Ubiratan D'Ambrosio and Ethnomathematics and Nonkilling Mathematics, Mathematics for Peace, in the project of ISGEm Awardees Multimedia Online Resources Amor.
D'Ambrosio's appeal for nonviolence and nonkilling mathematics. No doubt that due to his conversations with Paulo Freire and his experiences with Pugwash, D'Ambrosio stated that nonviolence is a magnificent scenario that humanity is struggling for. He also agreed with Lawrence, who believes in humankind because nothing will ever quench humanity's need for peace and the overall human potentiality to evolve something good out of renewed chaos. According to this context, D'Ambrosio was concerned about how, as mathematicians and mathematics educators, we need to act to fulfill Nonkilling Mathematics towards peace. This is D'Ambrosio's heartfelt appeal for nonviolence and non-killing mathematics, and this was often misunderstood.
According to D'Ambrosio, peace educator Leo Wells once said that violence comes from fear. Fear comes from incomprehension. Incomprehension comes from ignorance, and ignorance can be eliminated with education, which is a practice present in every culturally identified group. The base to non-killing mathematics and mathematics for peace state that the major aims of education should be to convey to new generations the shared knowledge, behavior, and supporting values of the members of cultural groups, and at the same time to stimulate and favor progress. In this context, we can use the mathematics to eliminate violence by respecting others, and by not fearing different values, and by valuing diverse knowledge. The phenomenon of globalization leads to the envisagement of a universal culture. The major challenge to avoid globalization is to recognize shared knowledge and behavior, as well as supporting values for humankind, which asks for universal dialogue and transcultural knowledge, behavior, and values. Examples of transcultural knowledge is related to the development of mathematics and sciences in general. A strong piece of resistance is, as it has for historically been, the systems of values.
Ethnomathematics and peace. Ethnomathematics is a large and ambitious program for looking into mathematics as the real basis of civilizations, hence into the relations of mathematics with arts, religions, sciences, economics, politics, and architecture, and urban life, hence with peace. To achieve peace is essential for the survival of civilization. When D'Ambrosio referred to peace, he was concerned with peace in its several dimensions, such as inner peace, social peace, environmental peace, and military peace. Violences of peace in all its dimensions are frequently shown in the media and are dramatized in the arts. Research institutions such as the World Watch Institute and many non-governmental organizations systematically denounce violations of social peace and environmental peace.
According to D'Ambrosio, violations of military peace, that is, the insane practice of war, are a recurrent theme of the artistic, religious, and scientific discourses throughout history. For example, he once gave a talk on the impact produced by Picasso's Guernica and how it synthesized dramatic visualizations of the horror of wars in literature, music, photography, and the plastic arts. Appeals to sanity and to stop war are frequent. Ecumenical meetings all over the world call for forgiveness and tolerance and love and harmony, as well as members of distinct cultures, scientists, philosophers, and mathematicians lead the call for a stop in the insanity of war. Most pungent was the appeal developed by Albert Einstein and Bertrand Russell in the Pugwash Manifest in 1955, when they stated that we appeal as human beings to human beings. Remember your humanity and forget the rest. This manifest, which motto was thinking in a new way, was awarded the Nobel Prize for Peace in 1995. It's important to state here that D'Ambrosio had a utopia of a world in peace. Yet there is a need for utopias, according to Mannheim, as the substratum of will to guide our actions. Paradoxically, the amazing progress of Western civilization did not bring progress in the four dimensions of peace. On the contrary, it has provided more powerful material and intellectual instruments for the violations of peace in all of these four dimensions.
Global responsibility and ethnomathematics. What's the global responsibility for mathematicians and the mathematics? And how do we fulfill, as mathematicians and as educators, our commitments to humankind? To be highly provocative, D'Ambrosio invited the people to reflect about the embarrassing fact that individuals who have attained a high level of cultural development, particularly excellence in mathematics, have performed the most despicable human behavior in recent times. Yet, this is not an insinuation of an intrinsic malignity of mathematics, but it is clear that this has been an instrumental companion in the historical events that we all deplore, and seems, in the context of current events, more important than ever. D'Ambrosio affirmed that mathematics plays an important role in achieving the high humanitarian ideals of a new civilization with equity, justice, and dignity for the entire humankind, without distinction of race, gender, beliefs and creeds, nationalities and cultures. But this depends on the way we understand how deeply related are mathematics and human behavior. It is important to consider these questions in our daily practices.
Implications for research in mathematics. In order to appreciate the significance of mathematics in distinct cultures and different times, D'Ambrosio stated that there is a need to understand this importance through cultural lens. It is hoped that this approach illuminates many areas of mathematical thought and indicates new directions of research. As a result, we may better understand the implications of mathematical research, its contents, and its pedagogical methodologies for the achievement of peace in its several dimensions: military peace, environmental peace, social peace, and inner peace. This is essential for building up a civilization that rejects inequity, arrogance, and bigotry, which are the behaviors which initiate and support violence. Paradoxically, the intense rejection of these behaviors sometimes are, themselves, arguments favoring violence. In this context, it is expected that scientists, in particular mathematicians and mathematics educators who have familiarity with the most universal mode of thought, be concerned with the most universal problem, that is, our survival with dignity. It is absolutely natural to expect that we engage in a professional pursuit of a civilization with dignity for all, in which inequity, arrogance, and bigotry have no place. This means to strive to achieve a peaceful world through the development of non-killing mathematics. D'Ambrosio's concerns about research and practice in mathematics education fits into his broad interest in the human condition as understood in the history of natural evolution, from the cosmos to the future of the humanity, and to the history of ideas. Ethnomathematics seeks to establish the responsibility of mathematicians and educators in offering venues for peace and to promote non-killing mathematics. Thus, this program is a response toward achieving these objectives.
Ethnomathematics and the Nonkilling Mathematics. Our responsibility as mathematicians and mathematics educators is to offer venues of peace, to promote non-killing mathematics. To be effective in building up a civilization that rejects inequity, arrogance, and bigotry, education must give special attention to the redemption of peoples that have been for a long time subordinated, and must give priority to the empowerment of the excluded sectors of societies. Thus, the program Ethnomathematics contributes to restoring cultural dignity and offers intellectual tools for us to exercise our citizenship, one which erases arrogance, inequity, and bigotry in society. Ethnomathematics enhances creativity, reinforces cultural self-respect, and offers a broad view of mankind.
In everyday life, diverse systems of knowledge offer possibilities for a more favorable, harmonious relation between humans and between humans and nature. We highlight the relevance of an ethics of diversity in the development of ethnomathematics as a program, which the main elements are One, to respect for the others, people who are different, what is called alterity. The second one, solidarity with the others, a sense of empathy. And the third one, D'Ambrosio stated as cooperation with the others, or collaborations. In this context, ethnomathematics is fundamentally a research program in history and philosophy of mathematics that has obvious pedagogical implications, particularly for curriculum innovation and development, for teaching and teacher education, and for policymaking towards non-killing mathematics in a search for peace. It is important to recognize here that the universal ethics of respect, solidarity, and cooperation is intrinsic to the ethnomathematics. This is because its true power favors the pursuit of peace in its four dimensions: inner peace, social peace, environmental peace, and military peace, which depends on a sense of universal ethic.
New directions for mathematics education. We understand the role of D'Ambrosio as an educator in the field of mathematics education and its links with ethnomathematics as a program, as a complementary and holistic social-cultural paradigms that fulfilled his commitments to seek for a better social order with more dignity and quality of life for humanity regarding to non-killing mathematics. Before his passing in May of 2021, D'Ambrosio was encouraging new directions in mathematics education in order to provide innovative references to his investigations. We would like to point out here that for us it has been particularly motivating and interesting to further his exploration regarding to his reflections in relation to localization, globalization, glocalization, survival, transcendency, epistemological cages, and creative insubordination. As well, it is necessary to highlight D'Ambrosio's constant search for peace and social justice through the development of the concept of non-killing mathematics, which are also concerned with the ethics of mathema in distinct ethnos. For example, D'Ambrosio commented that our main goal is the development of non-killing mathematics towards peace. Otherwise, we are on the road to extinction. We need ethics and didactics. Every individual, whether the sophisticated intellectual or the common person, has a responsibility and should find the means to direct their energies to socially constructive goals towards peace.
Rethinking mathematics education. Our mutual survival and transcendence are often used as the roots for conflict and domination, which are developed into confrontation, violence, and the submission of members of distinct cultures. Without a sense of mindfulness, mathematics empowers this. Therefore, D'Ambrosio's search for peace through the development of non-killing mathematics is also related to the expansion of peace and social justice. For example, in 1955, Bertrand Russell and Albert Einstein, in the most critical period of the Cold War, stated in the Pugwash Manifest that we have to learn to think in a new way. By paraphrasing them, D'Ambrosio affirmed that we need to rethink mathematics education to bring to the schools our practices and interests in order to promote the dynamics of the encounters of other mathematics locally and socially developed in the contemporary quotidian, so that we can stimulate creativity of the new generations and seek for non-killing mathematics towards peace. Non-killing mathematics requires us to be mindful of what we are teaching and to instill a sense of morality in the tools we share. In closing, we want to state that Ubiratan D'Ambrosio was an example of what he taught. His life stands as a monument to non-killing mathematics.
Next, in Module 6, we will discuss ethnomathematics and the development of social justice and citizenship. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thanks a lot.